So the Suicide Squad movie, the second one, came out in August 2021. So it's been over 2 years, and I would say, in my opinion, that it is the last good DC movie, and it wasn't like DC was knocking it out of the ballpark before that. So it's been over 2 years, and I finally got my Hot Toys Peacemaker figure. So I don't order a lot of Hot Toys figures, but this was one I really wanted. And if you're thinking this looks really odd, I'm going to have to explain what's going on here. It kind of looks a bit like John Cena with a beanie on. So we're gonna go through this. This is my Beast Kingdoms Peacemaker. So you could see I really like the Peacemaker figure, or the character with John Cena in it. So let's explain what's going on here. First of all, there are two alternative mouths. This one has the tongue going out, and the tongue is held in by a magnet, and it is very easy to remove that tongue. Okay. Also, just so you know, this is from Peacemaker the series, not the movie. All right, so there he is with an open mouth. Now, obviously, you can see in here that it's got a significant crease. And this is about as good as it gets. Okay, you can see it looks like he's got a broken nose. The detailing is exquisite. It really looks like something you'd see in a museum. Gorgeous, but yeah, we got that big crease in there. So from a detailing standpoint, it looks light years ahead of the Beast Kingdom. And the one thing is I'm going to explain is that this one obviously was not made to be shown without his helmet on. This one, the helmet is removable. The only downside is that his head is a little oddly shaped because of that. So we can put his helmet on, and so that's how he looks with his helmet on, which is pretty good. It actually fits on quite nicely, except I'm not doing it really that nicely. All right, so let's go through this. First of all, this is removable. So there is a rather disturbing image of John Cena. You can go in actually in the back. You can remove the head, and the eyes can be moved around. I didn't have any success doing it, but I didn't really try that hard. So we're going to put on his more pensive mouth. So that would be more like what you're seeing right there in the box. And the box was quite gorgeous, really nice box. So this is the more serious look, and we'll start putting him together. Everything is held on by magnets. I really, really like that. And you could see that putting the mouth on is super easy to do. Just snaps right in. Okay. And then we'll put on the front piece there. Okay, so it's all held in again by magnets. Now you can't see the seam at all. Okay, so if you care about seeing John Cena Peacemaker without his helmet on, it ain't gonna work, because you're gonna see that seam. You're gonna see all those black plastic areas, and it's gonna look really weird. So he is meant to have the helmet on all the time, except when you're changing it out. Now that really, again, that looks like John Cena. This one looks good, but Hot Toys is next level. And I will say that I have from other toy companies some different figures, Star Trek figures and James Bond figures, and I never really come across one with a bad sculpt. It's kind of for a high-end 1/6 scale figure, it's mandatory. And if a figure maker comes out with a bad head sculpt, that's a fail, regardless of what else is going on. That, in my opinion, is a fail. We also have Igly, and Igly has folded-in wings, or you can replace the wings with wings that are out. He just kind of stands there, can't stand on his arm or anything. I don't really go through the articulation. I don't think anybody really goes through the articulation of these figures, but it's actually not bad on this one. I've always had problems with Hot Toys having really crummy articulation, but this one is pretty good. It's fine. This is the strangest thing, the most surprising thing. As far as I could tell, that gun and these spare clips are not removable. I really did not expect that, but I cannot get this out. And in fact, the spare clip, the clip in here will come out. You know what? Just trust me on it. It comes out. But these things in his pockets don't come out. This is the silencer, and this can go in. So this actually will come out. So that goes in there like that, his silencer. But I was shocked. And so I went through in the instructions, and I wanted to see if I was correct. So these, even though this is a very American franchise or a property, this is all Japanese. It does include English also, so not a problem. And it shows how to replace the head. There is a second helmet, but the helmet is exactly the same, except it doesn't have this blue in here. So that's the difference. And it shows how to go in there and manipulate the eyes, how he can grab his axe and his sword, and then also how to replace the wings on Igly. And then it shows how to put his silencer in there, and it says, outfit is non-detachable. Do not try to take it off, otherwise it may get damaged. And so yeah, you can never take the outfit off. It would be kind of cool if you could, but I'm not. When it's fitted like this or a Mezco figure, they really don't want you removing it because it's just not a good idea. I don't even think you could remove this. I'm not even sure if it's possible unless you definitely did damage the figure. And then it shows some, that arm and head movement. I don't know why. If you're spending, this was almost $300. If you're spending that much money, I think you know that you can raise the arms and the chin. I'm not sure what the point of that is. But basically, it does not show in there anywhere where it talks about that these items are removable. So I don't think they are. I think that, it would, and also, it doesn't ever show in here him holding his gun. So that's a little odd, particularly for a $300 figure. Here's the sword. I don't remember him ever using a sword. I'm sure he did, because I think this figure also had a sword. So I just don't remember it. I did watch the series, and it's plastic. Okay, it'd be cool if it was metal. This is also plastic. I remember the axe. Just don't remember the sword. So this, I think that the crest on here is really nice. This, I'm pretty sure is plastic. Up here, the fabrics look fantastic. I really like the coloring on there. The color looks beautiful. And I love the pants. One of the things I didn't love about the Beast Kingdoms figure is that they have the boots in two separate pieces to allow more range, but I think it looks weird. This is one piece, so it looks very nice. I have a tendency to be disappointed when I get my Hot Toys figures, which I rarely do. It's been several years since I've gotten it. Last one I think was maybe Superman, Justice League. I'm not disappointed in this one at all. I think this one looks really nice. If I had an issue with it, it's just the decision to put that seam in there so that he cannot. There's multiple reasons why he has to wear his helmet. And I guess that's okay. I guess we'll just accept the fact that the figure is simply not designed to not have the helmet on. So we'll take a look around. That is very reflective. It's showing me. Um, it's a it's a gorgeous figure. This, like I said, this is something that it looks like a museum piece. This is going to look really nice. I'm going to have to find a nice place for this one. Uh, and it does show off his. You could see his eyes. You could see his mouth. So and his nose. So it's definitely showing quite a bit of his face, and it does entirely hide that seam. You can't see it at all, and it looks like John Cena from all sorts of different angles. I If you're a fan of Peacemaker, I don't think you're going to be disappointed in this figure. I really, other than the fact that you can't remove this, seems a weird decision to not allow you to pull the gun out. That's weird. But other than that, this figure is just fantastic. I'm really, really pleased with this one. I have to say, bravo to Hot Toys. Maybe I need to reconsider some whether I'm going to buy more of their figures. So anyway, that's Peacemaker by Hot Toys.